As Pride Month begins, there's concern in the gay community over an increasing number of local anti-LGBTQ laws across the country.
And WGN's Andrea Medina is live in North Halsted, where people are talking about a first ever state of emergency declared by the Human Rights Campaign.
Hi, Micah and Ray. Part of the HRC's declaration includes a national warning, a summary of state laws, and a guidebook of health and safety resources that are available for LGBTQ people. Tonight, we hear from one of the owners of Sidetrack and the president of another organization who say the HRC took an important step to inform those who don't identify as LGBTQ of what's at stake for those who do. The room at Sidetrack in the North Halsted neighborhood is filled with love and acceptance on Tuesday evening. Dozens are here for the monthly storytelling event called Outspoken.
We are just, we are fair, and history is on our side.
Co-owner Art Johnston uses this space to celebrate uniquely personal stories across the LGBTQ community. But today was also a time to share news from the Human Rights Campaign, HRC, who declared a national state of emergency for LGBTQ Americans. The historic declaration comes in response to a spike in anti-LGBTQ laws signed this year.
In this past legislative session, there have been over 70 laws passed demonizing people in my community. It's frankly despicable the way LGBTQ people, especially trans people and trans children, are being treated in states all over this country.
These threats and discrimination infuriates Johnson as he has fought to pass basic gay rights laws.
That means you can't fire people or deny them housing because they're gay. We did that in the city of Chicago in the 1980s, and then in the state of Illinois in 2005.
But he applauds the HRC's announcements and says it's a way for all to be informed of issues they're facing and of lawmakers who don't value them.
Please be careful where you spend your money. Think twice before you go to Florida. Think 3 times before you go to Texas. Think 4 times before you go to Tennessee. Because these are states that frankly devalue the human nature of our community.
The Aurora Pride president echoes the same sentiments.
I mean, some people think, we had Obergefell versus Hodges, gay marriage is the law of the land, everything's fine, right? And I think this helps illustrate that hasn't been the case, is not the case, and it's getting worse in a lot of places.
While Pride Month is a time to honor the progress of equality and inclusion, they say it's also a reminder of the continued work that needs to be done to build a better future that's more accepting for the LGBTQ community.
But I think that what often gets lost in the celebrations and, everyone's wishing each other a happy Pride is that, the first Pride in the 60s was a riot against oppression. And, we've at various times felt like maybe we're moving past that. And I think it's an additional call to remind us that, we do still have to fight, unfortunately.
Even with the state of emergency declared, the Pride parades in Aurora and Chicago are still scheduled to go on. Aurora will be having theirs this coming Sunday, and the 52nd annual of the Chicago Pride Parade will step off on June 25th. We're live in North Halsted. Andrea Medina, WGN News.
Thanks.